Gus. Hey, I know her. Pull over.
Oh, thank you. Ron, I didn't know what to do.
Well, I'm glad I could help, Linda.
My, this is nice. Really nice. Oh, hi. It feels so good to be amongst some friends. Hey, Ron, what is this, a private club or something?
No, we're pooling it. A van pool. It's like a car pool, but a little bigger. And we leave the driving to Gus. Right, Gus?
How'd you manage all this anyway?
The company helped us work it out. We all got in it because it cost a lot less than running your own car, and it's fun.
No fooling.
No fooling. That's why we're all pooling. Yeah, there are lots of good things about pooling. Besides saving all that money on gas and wear and tear on your own car, van and car pools get a break. And not only that, the great thing is you get dropped off right at the door. And your car or van gets a privileged parking spot right close by. So you don't have to make that hike from the parking lot all the time.
Oh, that's marvelous. It's funny, I've seen all this out here, but I never really paid much attention. Guess because I was concentrating on my own car, that clunker.
I hate to say it, Linda, but I think that car of yours has had it.
Oh, that car. You know, it's got to get out from under somehow. All that expense and aggravation.
Why not try pooling? Say, why don't I meet you outside of personnel, say around lunch? And I'll show you how it works.
Ron, you're a lifesaver.
You know, for a lot of people around here, pooling is a lifesaver. Oh, everybody's got their troubles with this inflation and all. And this is a good way out. And it's so easy.
I think I'm sold, Ron, but what do I do now?
Well, see this questionnaire?
Yeah?
Well, the company uses it to identify who works when and where they live. Here, fill one out. It's simple.
Okay. There. That does it. Well, you're right, it was simple. But tell me again about this X and Y business for locating my home on the map.
It's for the computer. Let's see. You live here, and this is the X coordinate, and this is the Y coordinate.
Oh, I see. And then the computer takes over, right?
Sure. Here's how it works. In your case, public transportation can't help.
I know.
Remember now, lots of people have signed up. So the computer searches for applicants in your XY grid location and in neighboring grids.
Oh, so that means maybe many of our people in my own neighborhood already want to pool it to work.
Could be. And if necessary, the computer draws an imaginary line between your house and the plant and keeps looking along that line until it locates enough interested people to form a pool. And once the questionnaires are processed, you'll receive a listing of other applicant poolers who live near or along your route to work.
Oh, I get it. Hey, Ron, did you know your name is on my list? I mean, we're neighbors?
So we are. And that means your name is automatically on my list.
Well, thank goodness for that computer. It really does make it a lot easier for us.
You can say that again. And that means that carpools must be best. Then again, if enough people get involved, it could be a van pool. Now, say you wind up with a van pool in your future. In that case, it's the company that selects the drivers and alternates on how mature and responsible they are and how good their driving records are. With two, there's always somebody available to drive, for sure. And the drivers really pull the operation together. I mean, they run the whole thing.
You mean like scheduling and driving?
Sure. And taking care of all the gasoline and oil and scheduled maintenance. You know, these days, that's a particularly good deal.
Yeah, especially for me. I feel better about this all the time.
And the thing is, the cost for me for all this is pretty reasonable.
How reasonable?
For the van pool on a 10-mile trip one way, it's something like 53.5 cents compared with $1.65 for the same trip by car.
That's pretty reasonable. And what a break for my budget.
Well, here's how it works. The van holds a driver and 11 passengers, but the van requires contributions from only 8 passengers to cover all expenses. Then if a van has a 10th, 11th, or 12th passenger, their contributions go to the driver as an incentive to keep the van full.
I can see that. It's only fair. Ron, I feel like a big load's just been lifted off my shoulders. I wonder if there's room in his pool.
Wonder if she'd join our pool. Well, lots of people I know feel that way. Take that buddy of mine in accounting. Worked it all out. Says he could get rid of his second car and all that expense, and his wife has the good car to use because it pays him to pool it. And there's a nurse I know. In her neighborhood, she never quite knew how far she'd have to walk to get to her car. But she doesn't have to worry about that anymore.
Because she pools it. Oh, I know how she must feel. There was an empty seat when they picked me up. There's got to be room.
We've got an empty seat. I'll talk to Gus. And you can look at it this way, too. The more we save, the more we cut down on fuel consumption and all that pollution out there. Hey, Linda, wait up.
Oh, hi, Ron.
Come here a minute. Hey, I was talking to Gus here, and we've got room in our van.
I'd like to have you join us if you can.
Ron, you are a lifesaver. My hero.
Well, glad I could help.